Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I am extremely excited to do today's video because I am actually going to be interacting with a fan, guys, who actually came by. And let me say, first of all, thank you so much for stopping by my channel, because there are literally millions of channels out there and so much content to watch. And you stopped by mine, so I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This comment I got the other day, guys, and it was in reference to my video, Why the Big Bang Theory Makes No Sense. Okay. Now, I made that video and it actually got quite a few views right off the bat, whereas my normal Bible verse videos don't get as many as that one. So I'm really glad that at least, you know, it's attracting some people. But a gentleman, I assume is a gentleman by the name of Paraboon, responded to that video and says, and quotes, "I am not trying to be rude, and by no means were you rude at all, so I want to start there. I am just very curious to see what you think, or if you believe in like alien type things, and not like the movie type aliens, like any organism rather, that is not from our planet. I do believe there is a God out there, and I am still young, 16. I am just trying to piece together my life. Thank you for your time." First of all, Paraboon, I want to say thank you again. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and asking this question, because it makes for a great video. It makes for great content, but most importantly, it answers a very important question in regards to God in Christianity. Now, I actually had this very same question several years ago, because you will run into Christians who will almost try to make you feel ashamed for believing that there is extraterrestrial life out there. But there is a difference between believing that there is extraterrestrial life and believing in extraterrestrial life as an idol, right? So do I believe in extraterrestrial life as an idol, as something superior to human beings? Absolutely not. Do I believe that there is extraterrestrial life out there? Possibly civilizations that are at least equal to or intellectually greater than ours? Yes, because there are over 2 trillion galaxies in the universe that we are not aware of, but that we assume that there are, and thinking about just how vast our galaxy is, right? So let's put it to this, let's talk about it in terms that are gonna make it a little bit more simplistic, right? Our galaxy is like a plate, okay? Imagine a dinner plate, right? The shape is like a disc, like, you know, kind of plate shaped. And from one end of our galaxy, where Earth is, to the other end of it, if you were to turn on a light, right? Now, when you walk into a room, you turn on a light, the room is filled instantly with light, right? So think about that kind of speed. Now, if we turn on that light at the very edge of that disk of our galaxy known as the Milky Way, it would take 100,000 years for someone on the other side of the galaxy to see that light. Now, think about the speed at which light fills up a room. You could be traveling at that speed, and it take 100,000 years for that light to travel from one end of our galaxy to the other. Okay, that's just our galaxy. Imagine how much is in our galaxy that we're not aware of, right? And that's just talking about ours. We're not even talking about the other 2 trillion galaxies. So the fact that there are some people who believe that we are the only intelligent life, I mean, yeah, there are. They kind of base that theory off of, well, because we haven't seen anyone else. The universe is bigger than our mind can actually comprehend, so it's very possible that human beings can go their entire existence without ever running into another alien race, if they are out there. Now, do we know that? No, I don't know that. I just feel, see, here's the crux of it, Paraboon. I do believe that extraterrestrial life exists, because I believe that we don't even have the intellect to go outside our own solar system. We don't even have the intellect to actually have sent another human being to another planet in our own solar system yet, which would be Mars, because Jupiter, you'd be crushed. Same for Saturn. The other planets don't really have anything worth landing on them for. So Mars would be the only one. Venus, you'd incinerate, and Mercury would be the same thing. So do I believe that there's life out there? Yes, I believe that whatever is out there was created by God, right? And whatever is out there, you know, regardless of how he interacts with them, if he does or if he doesn't, I don't know. I mean, the universe is ridiculously big. And I actually asked a Christian pastor about this several years ago. And he said that it was the same thing. He was like, the only way that it's a sin to believe that there is extraterrestrial life is if you believe in it in such a way that you're trying to disprove God, or that God has nothing to do with it. See, we have this we have this conception that because God and the Bible only talks about Earth, that we are the only people that he created, or that we are the only people that he was able to create. That's not the case. God could have created many people. I mean, for all we know, he could have created many races of humans throughout the universe. He could have created many different types of forms of life. Paraboon, the short answer is we just don't know. Now, if you're asking me personally, do I believe? Yes, of course I believe it, because God's power is beyond our understanding. So Lord, I mean, literally, Lord only knows what else is out there. But yes, I do believe that there are other organisms out there, but only because I believe in the infinite might and power of God the Creator. We are so limited in our intellect that we like to, as human beings, we like to act and feel like we have the answers, but we don't. We don't even know. You know, we can't even create things, right? We can't even travel to the next planet. And our God created 2 trillion universes, and that's just what we estimate, right? But we can't even get to the center of our own planet. I mean, for goodness sake, we're still discovering life on our own planet all the time, right? So we don't even know what the heck is going on our planet most of the time, and we can't. And Lord knows that we can't explain it, because we never will be able to. We'll just never have that intellect, and we'll never have that power. But it was a great question, Paraboon. Yes, I do believe that other aliens are, other organisms do live out there. Just because I believe in the infinite might of God. But do I believe in them to the point where it's something about disproving God? Absolutely not, because like Pastor Cologne told me years ago, whatever is in the universe are other creatures and other beings that God created, just like he created other creatures on our own planet. What limits him from doing that? Us. I think that the limitation, actually I know that the limitation is not on our God, but it's on our own mind to comprehend what God is capable of, right? So yeah, I know that that's not a definite yes or no. Again, I believe that there are other organisms out there. Do I believe that we'll ever run into them? Only if God decides that that's what's beneficial for us. And the Bible doesn't really talk about anything else, because we have enough to worry about on our own planet, but yeah, I'm glad that you're 16 and that you're seeking out for God, Paraboon, and know that he does love you, and he does love that you are being curious about him, and that you do potentially want to develop a relationship with him. But just know, Paraboon, that Jesus Christ died for your sins here on earth, and that's all that matters. What happens on other planets is literally God's business. Whatever beings there are or aren't, that's for God. If God created 2 trillion galaxies in our universe, and we are the only planet with life, then God knows what he's doing and why he's doing it. I can't say that he did it, or why would he do that. I don't know, because I'm not into questioning the creator of the universe. All I know is that yes, I do believe that he has the power to create other life, but whether or not they are out there is only time will tell. And the biggest thing about that, Paraboon, is that you have to understand that things happen the way that they happen only because God designed them that way. And if we ever do run into any of our galactic or possibly universal counterparts out there, rest assured that whatever life is out there is 100% a creation of the same God. So I hope that helps you out, man. I hope that does clear up things a little bit for you. It's not about your belief in whether other things exist. It's about the way that you believe it. And definitely don't ever think that the existence of alien beings means that there is no God. All that should actually only reinforce the fact that there is a God. Okay. So having said that, guys, man, I thank you guys so much for everybody who stopped by. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment box below, just like Paraboon. I love doing these videos. I will do a video for every question that I have, because it was an amazing question. I had that question once myself, and now I feel that it is my duty as a Christian man and as a very proud and humble servant of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to get that information out there, because it's definitely something that people should talk about, and I know that people are curious about. So please, guys, as I always tell you, man, please be safe, be good, be blessed, take care of each other, and I'll see you when I see you, man. Peace.